In this lesson, we're going to take a look at the two-sided sample compositing node. So the two-sided node can be found inside the sample compositing list. And if we scroll down, all the way down at the bottom, you should see MIB two-sided. So if I double-click on this node, you can see that it really is just a very simple node. We have separate parameters for the front and the back. Now the front and the back are derived from the actual normals of our object. Now we can see the direction of our normals if we take our surface. In this case, I'm using a subdivision surface type of geometry. So if we go to Display, Subdivision Surfaces, and turn on Normals, we can see the direction that these normals are all pointing out. This basically determines what is the front side of the geometry and what is the back side. So let me go ahead and turn that off. And the way that this node is used is actually really quite simple. All we need to do is take any other type of a shader, something like a Lambert, and we can take this MIB two-sided node and plug it into something like the diffuse color. So that way, the front of this geometry should be white, the back side should now be black. So let's take this Lambert, drop it onto our object, and see if we can see this. I'll try to position the camera a little bit better. And there we go. Now we have the front side of the geometry that's shaded white, and the back side has been shaded black. Now we can actually use this sample compositing node in a little bit more complex setup if we choose to. So let's take this Lambert node, and for now we'll just delete it. Now let's instead see how we can use this two-sided node as a way of assembling a little bit more complex shading network. Now this node can actually be used in combination with any of the Maya nodes. So in our case, let's take a Maya surface shader, plug this two-sided into the out color. So let's just take the out value of our two-sided and plug it into the out color of our surface shader. Alright, excellent. Now in this two-sided, what we could actually do is drop a completely separate shader into the front and the back, so that way we get a completely different material. So let's take this fabric front, drop this into the front, take the fabric back, middle click, and drop it into the back. Now the reason that we are going to run this through a surface shader is the fact that the surface shader will actually inherit all of its shading information from any shaders that are further on down the line. So in our situation, what we should get is a completely separate material that's being displayed on both the front and the back sides of our object. And you can see that that's exactly what we have. So looking at this shading network that we have set up, if we're to expand this, you can see that through the use of this two-sided node, we're able to now separate out two entirely separate shading networks. So we have one entire shading network here that has things like color maps, bump maps, all plugged into just a standard Maya material. And likewise, we have just a standard Maya Lambert that's been plugged into this two-sided node as well. So a lot of these metal raids, nodes can accept connections from any kind of a typical Maya node. Alright, so that's a look at how we can use this two-sided node as just a very quick and easy way of displaying two separate materials on the front and the back of our geometry.